I would like to tell you a little bit about my world, which is living in a desert. I'm currently located in Dubai, in United Arab Emirates in Middle East for 4.5 years. And I would say it's extremely interesting market and area to live in. This is a place where many of the government entities and the companies are bringing probably one of the highest quality of service to people. We are having quite surprisingly a Ministry of Happiness that are dedicated to bring the most happiness to people around the city. Therefore, we see a lot of improvements across the city, bringing the people to the level of being happy from the services. And we are able to see that we have the same kind of push recently from the private companies and from the banking sector that I'm working in. A lot of people have been using many of the retail applications where they see a very easy flow of what's happening there, very intuitive UI UX, and they really expect to have the same kind of services in the application they're using for their work life, so literally working in their company. So I would see few trends right now that are quite big and pretty much everyone is talking about them, and one of them is the SME banking, widely spread in the Middle East. So far we have this very easy, intuitive, nice looking retail experience in the retail banking and kind of clunky, old and bulky corporate banking perspective that it's very difficult to learn and no one wants to do it. They need to do it. So many of our conversations finish in bringing to the banks this kind of digital experience, the experience from retail banking to the more sophisticated systems. So even though behind we have many of the complicated and complex functionalities, a huge machine of calculation, but at the front, what customer actually see, it's quite easy and intuitive, and we could almost think that it's a kind of as a Google-like engine. So pretty much behind there is thousands of different information that we can able to very easily pull off to serve our customers. And having this mind, this is how we actually provide the systems to the banks in the Middle East. And many of the banks having the systems from, let's say, decade or sometimes even more, they really need to have this digital transformation. Because of the local regulatory authorities, because of the central banks of the countries, we see as well the support of this push and the regulations motivating banks to actually make this change. Therefore, this is the perfect case from a digital company as Comarch is to bring those transformations to local banks. And how we do it? We have quite a big experience actually globally. So we have over 20 years of experimenting with different systems across different markets, and we understand that different banks have different needs. Therefore, we cannot propose the same thing to every bank. We always try to be a very personalized, to understand the needs of the bank, but capitalize on what we already have gained doing the other projects. Based on that, we are able to provide a system to the bank that it's completely supporting their requirements, to have their look and feel, their touch, with their supportive processes, but be very strong to be able to support all of the functionalities that are there. And a few of those projects have been running currently in the Middle East area, and we have a good response from the market, and we see that the market is going very much into that, and the next few years will be developing even more. So most of the banks are seeing the breath on their necks from the other banks that are their competitors, and they don't want to stay behind. So they're trying to improve their systems, and they're bringing better services to their customers. And this is where we are actually a puzzle in the game to support those banks to be more digital and to automate more of the processes in an easy way.